Listen, Grox, listen. Where we come from, the map out of Enki in the wedding feast, listen, bro, that map out is taken literally to mean that you either kneel, sit, or stand to start your deal. Like where we come from, you go into the deal, and that's the only way you have a rapture is if you're in the deal. And like by the end of it, you all stand. Like we stand before God, and He decides what's next in His presence. So we don't worry about that, bro. We don't worry about that. We're concerned with our reality, because you have to get into the deal to make it to the rapture, bro. Like everyone who cuts off, like Nicki Minaj, Ariana Grande, Peyton Siva, like all these guys, Dallas Cowboys, Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan, all of them, like Tom Cruise, Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, it doesn't matter, all of them, Djokovic, all of them, is that they have to kneel to get into it. Like they have to do the strongs until they cut off, and they send a message to their girl, and then they cut off, and like that's the only way that they do it. It's not a good place. Like that's the only way you have the rapture. And like each of the attacks on America have been part of the covenant, like the ark. And we've been having a bunch of little ones, a bunch of little crimes and little attacks, and our world has gone really, really horrible. Like it's just crime like the 70s, but way more advanced. Like it's just out of control. And that's what you've seen as Sardis. Your 3-day square is Sardis, and me and Ben are Philadelphia, but you gotta look into the coding of it, because it's not what it's supposed to be. Like we got out by the skin of our teeth, man. Like it's crazy there. And like, look, we're completing the ark. Like we have watchmen that stood up in our that they have seals to complete, because to get into the deal you have to get sealed by God. Like it's happening for real, and like you get sealed, and then your matrix becomes, your reality becomes that you see these reminders all the time, and that's your seal, bro. That's your seal. And so me and Ben V come from that reality, and like the watchmen have all stood up. They've all stood up, man. Like they can't even say anything online. Like they have to be really careful. Like it's really bad, man. And like they all stood up and got their seals. All of them did. And we have a Jesus in our reality, a real Jesus. And like she it's a girl, and like she went through a lot, man. Like she has problems with asthma, and like it's Ben V helped her, and that's where he was at. He was helping her whenever it switched. And I sent the message to my girl, and then he was right there, because I put in the message about Jesus, so they were connected. That's how it happened. And like we're completing the ark so that we can have the rapture. Like we all had to stand up, man. Like it's like And when I say that, I'm saying that symbolically, but we also had to like kneel, sit down, or stand, like literally, and listen to your host and hear from God. Like you had to sit on the toilet and hear your host, like hear from God. That's how you get out of the Baphomet. Like it was crazy, man. Like it's not a joke at all. Like, what else? So we've been waiting to get to this point, and it's been repeating over and over to get to this point for like a year or 2 years, man. Like it's been really, really crazy. And and they thought they thought she was the mystery girl of Revelation 17. And like I had to tell them that she's the Phoenix. Like it was crazy. Like it's just a bad dream, man. Like that's where we come from, man. This is all new to us. You know, like this change in the music, like it's all different. All the music's different. Like that's how I know something changed. And then at the bar today, it's all different. The whole thing, like we're not used to this, man. We're not used to any 3 Day Square. We were trying to figure out what all that was. Like, and I had a feeling, yeah, this is Sardis or it's Thyatira or something, because it was so many shootings. Like so many, man. They were all shootings. All of them. Like, and just crime everywhere. Like, and they kill our food, man. Like, you can't eat anything. Like, it's wild, man.